Hello? Is anyone down here? What in the world is this place?
Grandpa!
Oh, sweet heavens, Ty! You're alive!
I sure am, Grandpa! And look at this hobo I found!
JJ! Is that you?
It is indeed, Joe.
Where are we?
This is the Toyota Abyss. This is where anything or anyone that isn't wanted by Toyota or willing to conform to their ways winds up. I was dumped here after you dumped me for Kyle Busch.
But I've seen you! In the garage! Out on the racetrack!
If it's a someone Toyota no longer has use for, our DNA is extracted and we are cloned. That clone, then, is free to become whatever Toyota wants them to be.
That's why they swabbed our mouths on day one!
Let me tell you, Grandpa, this place isn't very nice. I've had this shit in a bucket twice.
Does this mean Ty and I have already been cloned?
Most likely.
Oh no! Michael is in trouble!
Hey, Joe, I've been looking all over for you. Were you able to find Ty?
Yes, I found him. Like the video, and I'll show you where he is.
This week's paint scheme designed by Zach P12. I love that I'm going to look at a stretched out version of my face for the entire race. Design me a paint scheme to race in NASCAR 15 career mode this year. All you have to do is join my Discord, link down in the description. Once in the Discord, there you will find a career mode section, an information tab, a submissions tab, and also question and answers. All the info you could possibly need on how to submit a paint scheme for me to race in this series is right there. Thank you to Zach P12 for this Lowe's number 80. Hopefully, I could give the Lowe's number 80 a bit better of a run than what I was able to give Darth Mrucz last week at Martinsville. A 30th place result was not hardly what we were after there. We were on a run of top 5 finishes, 5 straight to start our year. Still the points leader, but that points lead has been reduced drastically down to 13. Candy Cane is nipping at our heels. For the first time since the Daytones, everything is in alphabetical order. Let me change that. Everything is in numeric order. All the points are racked up exactly the way they should be. So, Old Man Bushy and Whitney Spears are tied for the last spot in the playoffs. Sorry, the chase at this moment in time. Everybody else, after 6 races, 20 races to go until we set the field for the chase. McDouche is absolutely killing it back here. He's actually overachieving from where I would expect him to be. Down here in 43rd. The awful run that we put up at Martinsville definitely got my mind thinking we may need some upgrades at some point this year in order to win a championship. I'm still not going to splurge any. I'm not going to waste any of my credits. It wouldn't be a waste because it would make the car faster, but I'm not going to spend anything just yet, get all freak on a leash just because we had one bad run at Martinsville. Especially since we're heading to a racetrack where we have shown speed, the same type of racetrack. We have shown speed so far through the first 6 weeks. Texas is much like Las Vegas. It's much like Auto Club Atlanta. All 3 of which we had great stupid runs on. I have my 10-gallon hat. I am ready to race. Let's get this video started. Let's go, partner. Nope. That is way too tight on my head.
Here we are at one of America's greatest cathedrals of speed. Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip welcoming you to Texas Motor Speedway and the Samsung Mobile 500.
Mike, you hit the nail on the head. This joint is bad fast. It's one of the fastest tracks on the circuit. It's also one of the biggest races. Everybody comes here, they want to win those cowboy hats and shoot those 6-shooters.
Carl Edwards has 3 wins here, 5 drivers tied with 2 apiece.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys I think are in favor here. The Roush cars look really, really good this week.
They say everything's bigger in Texas. Let's find out who's best in Texas.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's get up on them horses and ride, boys and girls!
Thank you, Darrell! I tell you what, this horse has some ponies underneath the hood. We were ripping around here in qualifying, and I only put up a 30-second starting spot. I'm going to be racing as the ghost of Christmas future, Jamai's future. Here today, Toyota and Lowe's mashed up together. We're on the way in Texas. I thought I was freaking flying around the track, but then I was only able to put up a 30-second fastest lap Well, that's mostly because I decide to sit through qualifying all the time, and I don't want to sit through that crap.
Too high. Okay, behind you.
I understand. Oh, God, we're 4 wide.
Go there.
If I were to sit through the whole qualifying session, I'd probably start off better. Well, where the hell is the fun in that? I woke up this morning and I had this, like, dent in my forehead. I don't know if I was headbutting things as I was sleeping. Buddies like to check up big time.
We're right out of that one.
I'm still riding out of it. This is a fucking Bronco. They smacked them brakes way too early going off into turn 1. Easy positions for me. Tire wear, you look, I'm already burning through that right rear. Quite a bit. I'm over a second off on speed. Holy crap. Maybe I just gotta adjust on the car a little bit.
Waving the yellow, caution's out.
He cut down on me. I was going off in there. He was going stupid slow. He got into the back end of the 25 a bit, and that shot him down the track. I think it was just a bad combination of situations. I almost feel like I make a pit stop right here just to gain a little bit of an edge with that extra bit of fuel and tire in the tank. I'm gonna do it, and I can adjust on the car a bit. Free it up, maybe carry a little bit more speed through the center, though. I am carrying like 9,500 RPM down these straightaways. If I go any bit faster, I hope we got that engine tuned up just right. Gonna look like Ryan Blaney spraying pesticides out here. We're still out back, we're out back. We haven't moved anywhere. I might as well be Australia. That's how far out back I am. But that was more of a strategy call. Gain a little bit of an edge on these guys. Now we can go 6-7 laps further than any of them would ever dream of going. And there weren't very many of us that decided to make those pit stops. So over the majority of the field, we have a strategic edge early on in this Texas race, and now I want to see how well this thing handles if I may have possibly made it a bit better. Jamai, yeah, take a good look, pal, out your windshield. This is all what's coming for you. Wow. That was dangerous, but oh so lucrative for my race. By the way, I picked this paint scheme from Zach because Jamai's third to last, was it his, I believe his third to last career win came in this scheme here at this Texas. I thought we were about to have a big one. Me getting into the pass of the grass, me getting into the back of that 51. I thought he was going to shoot up the track into somebody. So far, it feels like he's getting real slow on me, Giggles, right in front of me. It feels like the adjustments that I made definitely were for the benefit of the car. It definitely feels pretty stable getting down through these corners. I'm not sliding as much as I think I was.
Right's all clear, bud. Car tucked in behind you.
Even though you slide a lot when you get contact from another car. Oh, we're definitely going faster. I'm carrying a lot more speed here. We just found another couple attempts just like that. Yeah, the car is getting better. We're making it better, McDouche! Top 20. We've reached the top 20. Don't you go it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh my God, I'm waiting for a wall pop to happen. So far, net gain probably would not be up where I'm at. Right here at the moment, if I did not make that pit stop, I like the way the car is feeling. And we got some extra fuel in the tank. And also some extra tire on the car. That's probably, come on now, what we're gonna be more after. Instead of fuel, it's not gonna really come down to fuel. It's gonna come down to tires. Tire wear. Them shits are wearing out profusely. You stupid, stupid, stupid son of a bitch. I hate you. I hate you on the racetrack. I enjoy your podcast. Pit stops are happening to 98, the 66 down pit road. My shits is overheating. I got too much tape on the grill. Gonna have to make an adjustment to that our next pit stop, which probably... Big one! Big one! Oh my God! Ah! Buddy, we got the dumb, stupid pit stopping from the middle of the track in turn 3. Oh, wow! Ah! So many cars are flying! I feel like I should pit. I'm not that far off for pitting. I should pit! Buddy, you know why that happened? I'm gonna tell you why that happened. It's because the cars, the AI, make a pit stop. They decide to make a pit stop from the middle of turn 3, and they gotta swoop all the way down to the apron. In that swoop, the AI that aren't pitting hit them, and big ones occur. I saw the 17 flying, I saw the 2-car flying, I saw the 32-car flying. It was a bad corner for Ford. We're gonna knock down that grill tape, a ways, a skosh, and then the wedge. I'm gonna knock down 2 clicks because it's tight getting into the corner. Roundabout, the top 10 stayed out. Everybody else made a pit stop right there. I'm sure there are also gonna be some cars trapped a lap down because of the pit stops that were happening right before that caution fell. We're pretty much, okay, where we were before pit stops began, but I am having a tremendous restart, and we're up into the top 15, P12. It's that J.J. Yaley clone right here up in front of me. I'm gonna try to get it underneath. Oh my God, where the hell is the Colonel off to? Who knew all these years J.J. Yaley had been cloned by Toyota, and that's who we've seen out on the racetrack. I'm wondering what they did with Carl Edwards. Maybe he was actually able to break free.
Back her down.
We got another one. Another one. We avoided it, we're good, but look at what Redneck Jesus, see, he slows down to get to pit road, and the 98 has no idea. I bet you Carl Edwards was one of the few that was able to break free of Toyota. Not cloned, just able to go about and live his own life. I'm telling you what, these pit stopping AIs are benefiting me greatly. I'm not at 13th, baby. I'm up to P6. Spun the tires a little bit. I think pretty much everybody did a little bit. The 98 leads. The 4th freaking wise man is last in points. Let me repeat that. He's last in points. If he were to get a win, it would mean absolutely nothing, because I don't think that that would get him up into the top 30 where he would need to be for it to count towards the chase. 4th wise man clears to the lead. Blanket is now battling. Never mind. Carl's Jr., he was for a brief moment.
That's not cool.
I mean, what the fuck? You just smacked the brakes for what reason? I don't know. McDouche! We got a McDouche sighting! 2 of, like, the 4 worst drivers so far in this season are running top 5. Since I made the adjustments to the handling, we're able to keep up definitely a bit better. What are you checking up for on the straight? I know it's not a straightaway. It's a dog leg straightaway, but it's still a straightaway. You hit the gas. My key to keeping up in these races without any sort of upgrades to the car is getting the handling perfect, so I can carry the most speed humanly possible through these corners. That is where we are lacking. We have just enough to keep up on the straights. It's the cornering that I need to nail every single week with handling. Martinsville, I was never able to get it just right. It feels really good at the moment. I didn't have a car that felt this good last week. Oh my God, look at this battling going on here. Great battle up here for the lead. Doge leads, not the government agency. Doge the meme. Jim Yaley is looking though to take it away from him. And I don't really know where the hell Old Man Bushy comes from. Jim Yaley, the clone, to the lead. And you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Welcome to Michael Mrucz's Mid-Race Report, presented by Gas Can Water. I thought I was going to hit old McDouche over here and send him spinning. Luckily, I did not. I say luckily because I didn't want to get collected in that shit. Car is good. Handling is good. We have just...
Stay high. Looking low. Coming on the high side.
Okay, then. We got just enough speed to keep up. We could be contenders for this win. This has been Michael Mrucz's Mid-Race Report presented by Gas Can Water. I would have said more there, but I think the events taking place right in front of our eyes, they spoke volumes, and I didn't need to say anymore. So 98, are you gonna try? Okay, you're gonna try to pit again. That is why we have problems. Who in the world pits at Texas? It's not New Atlanta. This isn't Super Speedway Atlanta. You don't have to pit in turn 3. They are committing to pit road way too early. Unfortunately, those guys, the typical slowpokes that were lucky enough to find themselves up here at the front, they don't have good pit strategy ever. The 23, the 98, so they pit really early. The 41, though, pitting. That's a little bit of a surprise that he would pit that early. But maybe the 98, the 23 can find some clean air and put up some flyers, retake the lead once everything cycles out here. It's just going to be a while before it cycles out. The rest of us that actually have a brain, are gonna push it a bit longer. Oh my God. Maybe they were the ones with the brain all along. I don't have a right rear. I was not paying attention at all. And I really need to make a pit stop here. We're coming down. I thought the 23 and the 98 were being total buffoons, pitting so early. But no, they were right on the money. We gotta hit pit road. We gotta get some fresh tires on this thing. See what I'm doing? Monkey see, monkey do. Pit over here, guys. Car felt good. I just made a slight wedge adjustment. We got beat off of pit road. There's contact. The 19 has a blowout. The 19's on 3 wheels. The 4 and the 24 got us off of pit road, but we get them back on pit road exit. It was a little bit illegal what I just did, but the game don't care. Why are we going so slow? We got multiple cars out here with blowouts. Bushy is sparking. The 2 car here. Oh my God! Jim Yaley actually cycled out in front of us. The 41 is up there. The 41, I think, just made contact with another slow car. 23. Right here in front of me gets checked up by slow fucking Tony the Tiger. Look at all the blowouts, the 55. So what, this lap, 5 cars all with blowouts. And they were just pacing around the track. I mean, I personally would have thrown it down pit road immediately. Surprisingly, things cycled out well for Jim Yaley, Old Man Bushy. They got on and off pit road, and they held their track position. As we're on 16 laps to go, we probably have one more pit stop in us.
Whoa, caution's out.
Okay, maybe we make that last pit stop now and stretch it? What are we doing here? Buddy's been drinking. He's been drinking that purple drink. Buddy doesn't even know that he's in Texas. He's like,
this is a mighty fine night in Arkansas.
I guess I'm not pitting. This is titillating. Stayed out. I did just pit. 14 laps to go. Can I make it? The right rear has taken a bit of abuse so far in the few laps we've put on it. Can we make it to the end of the race? We got that good track position. The 23, the 98, the 41, they all pitted. They should be good to make it. But what I'm afraid of for them is that they're too stupid to realize that they can make it, and they're gonna pit again. A great run awaits the 23, the 98, and the 41, but I don't think they realize it. 78 over here is putting up a fight. He's trying to drive off with it. I don't think I got enough car to keep up with him or Candy Cane at the moment. Maybe I do. I'm getting a little bit of a run back on him. Little bit of a run back. I'll try to send it on the 5 here. When you get up towards the front, they don't do as much of that brake checking shit. They actually send it pretty damn deep into the corner. Hell of a run through 1 and 2 for the 78 and the 5. They got away from me down the back straightaway. How about another good run for Candy Cane? Winner at Martinsville last week, already has won 2 races this season. Couple on pit road, I believe it was the 66 of the 26. Maybe their final pit stop. I don't think we can make it the whole rest of the way. I say that now, and usually I'm wrong. Usually we are able to. But that right rear is wearing out fast, brother and sisters. I don't want to leave anybody out. Jim Yaley's in 4th? Are we setting up for a Jim Yaley victory? Wouldn't that be wild when I just put him in the introduction? For the first time. 5 cars pitting. 5 cars pitting. This 23 is hooked up. Bro, he's freaking flying, and sis, he is flying on that outside line. We gotta follow what this 23 car is gonna do. 78 pits, gonna be the new leader. Me, with my Mrucz face. But the 23 is hustling right up behind me, and he just pitted. As long as this stays green,
Check your outside.
I think this 23 might have the win, might be able to pull off the win. I mean, he's freaking flying right now. As long as he doesn't make a stupid pit stop, it's his. And I am not going to allow this 3 car to steal it away from him. All right. Well, this changes it all. Oh yeah, he's drunk. Whoa! Old Man Bushy face fucked him. Oh, I can't make it with that tire. Or can I? I might be able to. Okay, now that was just stupid of me. They all pitted. I'm fucked. I thought that a lot less cars were gonna... Damn it. A lot less cars were gonna hit pit road right there, and I was just gonna lose so much track position. I gotta hang on for 5 laps with that right rear. Yeah, good luck, buddy. I'm telling you, the 23 is restarting in like 7th place. Look out for him. Look out for that man. Jim Yaley's on a mission. I ain't letting you by, buddy. Come on, clear. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to clear him. Here comes McDouche underneath me.
Might want to consider getting a fresh set. Yellow flag, yellow flag.
I couldn't turn the car. You know why? Because my tires are fucking worn out. How many? Ah! How many cars are flying tonight? I couldn't turn the car and I wasn't lifting, buddy. It was not gonna happen. So, yeah, I think I should maybe make a pit stop now. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Sorry to Sideburn Fever. Man, I love these physics. Now McDouche leads. After I shit-talked him earlier. Karma and irony are amazing things. I stood a chance to still win this race had I made a pit stop on the last caution. Staying out there was completely stupid. That is a very interesting top 6, top 7, top 8, top 9. We're gonna get an interesting winner. And it probably won't be us, because we're all the way down to 39th. Yay. Illegal of me to jump the restart, but it is what it is. I don't know, maybe like a top 20. Maybe we can muster up a top 20. Yeah, get that drunkard out of the way. P-Brain clears to the lead. I could see it from back here. I'm getting kind of beat around a little bit. Oh boy, look at all these cars. They're 4 wide right here in front of me. Buddy, they're 4 wide in front of me.
Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead. Car in front, heading to the pit. All right, looks like a green light. It's going to be a free-for-all, man. Be ready.
We keep it going! I better not go to the back! They were so checked up, there was like literally, there was nothing I could do, man. I'm surprised. Okay, a little bit of lift off. They sent me to the back for, they sent me to the fucking back for that. Damn it! Jim Yaley gonna win this race. Is he gonna win? That absolutely friggin' sucks. I had such a run going right there. Hopefully we could do something similar here. I just ran out of real estate, and the 14, I guess, decided not to pit. Interesting choice by them after taking a header on the outside wall. Jim Yaley, he's side by side for the lead. He's in the lead. I hope he wins. I hope to God he wins. That would be hilarious. He's clear. He's out front. He's driving off with it. Do you understand how fucking weird this is? That I just so happened to throw him into the intro today. Today. And that's the race he goes out and wins? Like, what? How is that any bit possible? The odds are astronomical. Through the final couple of corners, Jim Yaley looking for career win number 1. But is it him or is it his clone? He's your winner. And we take 17! I think we could have been a whole hell of a lot better. I know we could have. We had a car that was much better than a 17th, but at least we got to lead a few laps. It was my stupid mistake not making that pit stop right there at the end. The pit stop that Jim Yaley made. His last pit stop, that's the one that I needed to pit on to have a shot at this thing. And Dingle and Kmart. What a top 3, what a podium! I can't. I recorded the intro. I wrote the intro before I recorded this race, before I ran the race. So this is just coincidental. This is the stars fucking aligning. Here's the rest of them. McDouche comes up short, but that's all right because he is short. I feel bad for the 98. It looked like he was going to have a great day, but honestly, a 24th for the 98, it's not a bad day. Second in points, 27th. So your points leaders, not really very good days today, that's for sure. Tony the Tiger, I'm sorry for what I did to you. I don't really know where else I could have gone. Redneck Jesus led some laps. Alligator and Jeff Gordon Ramsay. I mean, lead lap. So I don't know what the fuck he was doing back there. That race is going to live rent-free in my mind for quite a while. We still lead the point standings up by now 24 over Candy Cane. It's a little bit out of order, but for the most part, it's still in order. At least here up at the front of the field. Where's our buddy Jim? It says, I don't think he's that high up. I think he's in 25th, but he's got to win. He's in the chase right now. 3 top 10s out of the first 7 races is solid for BK Racing. Everyone else, after 7 races, 19 to go until we set the field for the chase. McDouche is still back here, but that is to be expected, and our buddy, the 4th wise man, still in last. Moog wants in a contingency sponsor. I would imagine that's the only sponsorship we're getting. I'm not gonna do any sort of R&D right now. Where are we headed next? You thought Texas was nuts? You thought Texas was nuts? Wait until next week. Wait till we get to Bristol next week. Oh, I can hardly wait. No, I can wait. I'm perfectly fine with waiting. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I sure as shit did. I love you. Ow! Every single last one of you, thank you for tuning in and allowing me to have fun with the NASCAR 15 for another season. I love this game so much. I love this series so much. Jim fucking Yaley. Was it him or was it the clone that just won? We may never know. I can't believe that I stuck him in today's intro without even knowing that was gonna happen. It just blew my mind. I'll see you in the next thing that I do. Goodbye!